What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Day here, back again for another video. And as you can tell from my recent uploaded video, it was a 150k challenge with Take Profit Trader, right? But recently I had passed a My Funded Futures account, another one in 30 minutes, right? So after passing that, I was thinking okay, maybe I should do a poll and have y'all vote on what series would y'all like to see? Would y'all like to see the Take Profit Trader one, or would y'all like to see the My Funded Futures one? Because the My Funded Futures one is the actual funded account. The Take Profit Trader one was the challenge. So there's different types of views, pros and cons that you can take from either one. But I told myself that I should be able to actually handle both of them at the same time. As long as I'm trading the same exact strategy system, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this video is gonna mark. It's gonna mark episode 1 of documenting both my funded futures funded account, which is the 50k funded account, and a 150k Take Profit Trader that y'all saw earlier in my recent videos. And that's also why I made the decision to trade one specific strategy, right? So from episode 1 of my recent video for the Take Profit Trader account, I cannot trade that certain strategy on My Funded Futures because My Funded Futures has a micro scalping rule, right? And with that strategy, I was taking 2 points on ES, right? So I can't do that on My Funded Futures, but I have another strategy with gold. It's basically kind of the same thing. It's just a breakout strategy, but you're getting more TP, and my negative risk to reward is basically always going to be 0.60. So it's not going to vary. I already know how much I'm going to gain if I win the trade. I already know how much I'm going to lose if I lose the trade. And it's actually more profitable from my data, from what I back tested and forward tested. It's more profitable than the strategy that I was doing on ES with the Take Profit Trader account. So I was just I'm gonna just go ahead and just go with this for both accounts. That way I can keep things organized. That way when I'm taking my trade, I could just boom boom, everything's good. So let me go ahead and update y'all on my accounts, because before the start of this video, or before the start of this trading day, my balance wasn't at a even 0, because I already traded on my Take Profit Trader account, and then I already traded on my My Funded Futures account. My original plan was to upload the video of whichever vote won for the polls and stuff like that. So if Take Profit Trader won, I was gonna upload what happened on Thursday or Wednesday, I believe. And then if My Funded Futures won, then I was gonna upload whatever happened on Friday, right? So basically on Take Profit Trader, I took a loss, right? So my account balance went to 148,000 500 or 900, something like that. It was very close. I just know I just took one loss, right? And then on Friday, my My Funded Futures account was in profit. It was in profit. I think I gained $384 or something like that. So yeah, so My Funded Futures account was starting in positives, and Take Profit Trader account is starting in negatives, right? So basically, to give y'all a quick rundown on the strategy, I'm gonna drop a strategy video on this one, right? Because I think this one is gonna be more long term, since I had to adjust to what I decided to do for the future of my channel. Basically, a rundown of the strategy is I'm gonna be trading gold, right? I don't know if you can see right here. I'm pretty sure y'all can, but y'all can see gold right here. This is a gold strategy, a gold breakout strategy. Basically, all I'm doing is looking for a breakout on the 930 candle, and then I'm getting in the trade. I'm gonna put up an example on the screen right now, but basically when 930 prints, boom, I set my buy stop at the top of the wick, and then I set my sell stop at the bottom of the wick, right? And then I wait for either one to break out, and I go for my usual negative RR. I use a Fibonacci, as you can see right here. I use a Fibonacci just to kind of measure the whole body and the whole actual candle, actually including the wicks too. And I have a certain stop loss area. So basically it's going to be 80% from my entry. So let's say in this example right here, let's say I got in at a buy right here, it's going to be 80% in the negatives for my stop loss. So that's going to be where my current stop loss is. Y'all going to see it throughout the recording of this video as well too. But that's just a quick rundown. Like I said, I'll drop a strategy video because this is definitely going to be more long term. So yesterday was Monday, August 19th, right? And I didn't get a setup, so I didn't really trade, and I didn't have a video up yesterday because there's nothing to really show, right? There was no setup for this day either, but I accidentally took the wrong candle. So remember when I said that I do a breakout on the 930 candle? I basically did a breakout on the 920 candle, because another quick thing too, I forgot to mention, this is a 10-minute time frame, so each of the candles is moving every 10 minutes, right? So basically when the 930 candle prints, it's gonna be 940, right? So today I had entered a trade at 930 thinking that I was on the 930 candle, but I was really on the 920 candles. Everything that you're seeing on the screen right here is me entering a breakout on the 920 candle instead of the 930 candle, right? So basically on the bottom right, that's gonna be my My Funded Futures account, the 50k one, and then the main screen is gonna be the Take Profit Trader one. So the blue is My Funded Futures, the green is Take Profit Trader, right? And as you can see right here, I entered the trade. So basically I entered the trade up here, and then I also entered the trade around here too. So that's basically my breakout on the 920 candle. But this isn't my actual like strategy because I looked at the complete wrong candle. I'm supposed to be looking at the breakout for this candle right here that's like forming at 940, right? So once that candle is done printing, that's when I'm looking at a breakout. But the time is going to be 940 since I'm on a 10-minute time frame, and the candle print every 10 minutes. Y'all know, like, if y'all trade, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to explain that really further. As you can see right here, basically, this trade won. It was quick. I think the trade took about, like, maybe like 1 to 2 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Probably like 1 minute, actually, now that I think about it. So 1 minute and like 15 seconds, because you could kind of see the time right here. But like I said, this was like complete wrong candle that I took a breakout on. I'm glad that it won too. It would have sucked if I lost. So I can't really count this as a win, like in my like data and stuff like that. But for the sake of this video, like I'm just gonna like upload this so we can mark episode 1 as like, you know, the start of my new journey. You know what I'm saying? So, but basically what I also did was I also entered in another trade, basically. So I entered in another trade the correct way, my original plan of what I plan to do. So although like I took my win, you know what I'm saying, I could have been done for the day, right? But I told myself that that's not going to be authentic to myself, and that's not going to be authentic to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because basically my system, I didn't really get a chance to trade it. So basically this red candle that y'all see right here, this is the initial 930 candle that's like forming, that's printing, right? Y'all can see it as well on the bottom right for the Mindful in the Futures account. And I told myself, you know what? Even though I'm in profit for the day, I'm gonna still trade my original strategy, because if I lose, then that's a valid loss. You know what I'm saying? If I win, then I just win, right? So basically, I was just like placing it on my orders, trying to get everything right with like my system. Like I said, I'm gonna break down the strategy even more in another separate video now that I got like everything in tune and pat. So as you can see from the screen, I'm just like getting everything right. Basically, I'm just setting up like the 2 accounts. Basically, Tradingview, you can't really copy trade. You can copy trade on Tradingview, but they have to be the same like platform. So it has to be like 2 My Funded Futures account, for example, or it got to be 2 Take Profit Trader accounts, right? And I could go a Ninja Trader and use like the Replenko. Basically, it's another copy trader. But I told myself, you know what, I have more devices. This is on my phone. One is on my laptop. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just, you know, just have it separate. You know what I'm saying? I could like record like the phone inside the, you know what I'm saying? Like the webcam, the view that y'all see right now, I could just record that and I'll be fine with that. You know what I'm saying? It's not really gonna affect me anyway. So as you can see right here, I placed my sell stop order right here. And then my next buy stop order is gonna be right here. So I'm just getting in at the break of the 930 candle. Like literally, that's all I'm like really doing, honestly. Then I'm gonna target a 0.6 to 1 RR. Mind you, I'm still doing negative RR. This whole series, I'm probably gonna do negative RR unless I change something up, which I don't think I'm gonna change anything up. So you can see my buy stop is set right here, and then you can see my sell stop is set right here. Same thing, I'm about to set it on my Mindful in the Futures account, as you can kind of see right here. One of my rules for my strategy is it has to be the next candle after 930. So basically my session or my trading window is from 940 to 950. If I don't get a breakout within that time period, then there's no trade for the day. You know what I'm saying? So it keeps my losses like well managed, bro. So when I back tested this and when I forward tested this, it basically like had a way higher like probability when I did it like this. Because on Monday, if you follow me on Instagram, I posted like what happened on Monday. So basically for Monday, what happened was that, imagine this was the 930 candle, right? So basically what it did was it printed like another candle like with no breakout, right? And then after that, it printed another candle with a breakout, and then it went to the upside. So basically my trade happened within 2 candles, but my setup wasn't valid. Even though the setup initially won, it was invalid for like, you know, my entry and stuff, because I need to see like just like 1 candle after 930. You know what I'm saying? Just AKA basically like the 940 candle. I need to see the 940 candle break the 930 candle, basically. Like I said, I'm gonna explain it in another video for sure. But currently, like I got everything set. It's kind of a little messy over here with like the Mindful in the Futures one, but you could kind of see it. It's the same thing right here on my screen. It's just basically a breakout. So you break out to the upside, you break out to the downside. So basically, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this because I didn't get a setup. This candle didn't really like, you know, break anywhere. It was close to breaking to the downside at one point. Then it was close to breaking to the upside at one point. So that's what I meant by like this day was supposed to be a no trading day. But from like my misinterpretation of, you know, trading the 920 candle instead of the 930 candle, I took a 1 on that trade, but it wasn't my setup. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see, like I canceled my orders because this candle did not break the 930 candle. So basically I'm done for today. You know what I'm saying? As you can see right here where my cursor is, this is going to be the balance for the 150k challenge. So this is going to be 149,464, right? And remember what I said before I started, this account was in drawdown because from episode 1 After that win, I took a loss, right? But that's when I put up the poll. That's when I was trying to figure out how am I gonna like, go about this account. So I won on episode 1, and initially if I would have posted episode 2, I would have like showed y'all that loss for that account. Since I switched up like my system and like what I was doing to accumulate with my funded futures and kind of correspond with like the rules and stuff, this is basically like in like kind of like a recovery stage. I basically need like about like $500 to $6 more to get it back to break even though I didn't really like trade on it that much. It was just that loss with the other system that I took, right? So yeah, so basically this is my account balance right here for the 150k challenge with Take Profit Trader. Moving on to my other account, this is going to be my 50k my funded futures account, and as you can see, the balance right here is currently $50,529. so initially I'm basically up $529 on my funded account. And yeah, that's basically like the two accounts right there. There's a little trick that I do, because like if you look at the micros and you look at like the minis, sometimes like very little, like very slight, like the candles are a little bit different. I'm talking about a little bit different. Like even if I like hover this right here, I can go back to full screen, so you can see like the outline of like the greens, right? Mind you, the green is the mini gold. Like you can see these like outlines for the green candlesticks that I just showed, and then the micros are going to be the blue candlesticks, right? But as you could kind of see, is a little bit different. I can't really like go off of that when I'm trying to like focus on one candle and focus on my breakout, because it could be different, you know what I'm saying? So my calculations and my actual like contracts are gonna be on the micros, but my actual analysis is gonna be on the minis, right? So I'm basically show y'all that right now again. So if I go ahead and like right click on this and I create a limit order, so as you can see, 35 contracts is like $980, right? So you can't do that with a mini, you know what I'm saying? 35 contracts where a mini would probably be like 9,800 or maybe even like 98k, something like that. So that's how I know that I'm on like the micros for my conversions when it comes to entering my trades. But as you can see right here, you see how this is hidden right here? I'm basically going off of the actual mini gold contract. So basically I'll be able to look at that for my actual analysis. So I won't have no type of like candles that are different from the other or anything like that. So that's what I'm doing with like Take Profit Trader. Now with my funded futures, I'm just trading like one mini, right? So I don't really have like any other like conversions to go through. That's why in the recording, y'all can see me just kind of like placing like one buy stop, one sell stop, and they both equal like one contract, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's basically all I really got. Appreciate y'all again for like voting and stuff. Like I was trying to like do a lot of thinking on how I was gonna do this, but like I said, for y'all, I'll just like do both, try to document both at the same time. My goal is to prove my consistency with my system, and hopefully like get to like the 30 winning days, and then I could go into like the live markets, and hopefully I could like take some like payouts beforehand. But if not, it's all cool though, because I'm just really focusing on getting that live account so I can have daily payouts.